So the worst fears for the Indian cricket team have been confirmed at this point in time. Earlier, we had done a video about how India went about the day two of the match simulations that took place at the Waka in Perth. There was one casualty that Shubman Gill had suffered a finger injury when he was hit while fielding in the slips. Now it is confirmed that we have gotten the news that Shubman Gill has suffered a fractured finger. That fractured finger has meant that now he is in serious doubt for the Perth Test. He may miss the first test and is racing against time to be fit for the Adelaide Test as well, because a finger fracture takes about 2 to 3 weeks to heal. And that is why, if you count from this point till now, he is racing against time to be fit even for Adelaide. He is most likely not starting the Perth Test match. So that is a body blow that the Indian cricket team has suffered. And Shubman Gill, yet again, his bad luck with injuries continue. You look at the first test that happened against New Zealand in Bengaluru. Shubman Gill had suffered a neck sprain and he missed that test match. And you know what happened to India at that stage. Even in 2023, when you look at it, he had dengue and he missed at least about 3 to 4 games of India's World Cup campaign. And because of that, he was not the same Shubman Gill who was raking up the runs at the start of 2023. So dengue impacted his performance in the 2023 World Cup. Now, in this particular first test that he had against New Zealand, he suffered a neck sprain and now he suffered a fractured finger. The incident occurred when he was fielding in the slips. He tried to take a catch, but then he awkwardly took it and it hit him on the finger, and that is why he suffered a fractured strain. There was reports he had gone for scans. The Indian team management was going to take a call on Shubman Gill's availability, but now it has really morphed into something even worse now. So the number three position now is also up for grabs. That is the current situation in the Indian cricket team heading into the first test at Optus. Tomorrow, most likely, is the last day of the simulations before they get into net sessions, even at Optus. Now, Shubman Gill's injury and KL Rahul's injury. Today, even KL Rahul also did not come to the field at all after he sustained that elbow injury on day one. This now means that Shubman Gill and KL Rahul, even KL Rahul's injury update is not looking too promising as well. So, lot of injury issues are plaguing the Indian cricket team even before the start of the first test against Australia at Optus. So, Shubman Gill is now racing against time to be fit even for Adelaide. Perth Test, because of the fractured finger, he may not even feature in that. So the third opener, if you look at it, opening position was also going to be a problem with Rohit Sharma's 50-50 situation, whether he's going to come. But then most likely he is going to play the Perth Test also. We had reported earlier that yes, this was going to happen. Now, with about 5 days left to go for the first test to begin, let's see how that pans out to be. So, Shubman Gill at this point in time, he is not going to play the Perth Test. So that means the India A team, who's currently leaving tonight, one or two players will be asked to stay back in the current squad also. So India A was slated to leave from Australia around midnight today. 1-2 players, many people are saying it could be Sai Sudarshan who could be there. So that is why, if you want to look at a backup opener in this particular instance, no confidence in Abhimanyu Ishwaran, and now with number 3 also in doubt, you may have to ask certain India A players to stay back also. So that is the current situation now. No confirmation on Rohit Sharma, but most likely he will be there in Perth. That is the thing we are getting at this point in time. KL Rahul at this stage, we don't know his injury status. Shubman Gill, fractured finger, is in time. He's racing against time to be fit even for Adelaide also. So it continues the trend that Indian players get injured before the start of the Australian series or during the Australian series. Remember, in 2020, 2021, India had suffered many injuries. Mohammad Shami was injured. Then Navdeep Saini got injured. And you look at it, Ashwin, Vihari, everybody fell by the wayside by the time you got to Brisbane. But then after that, you know what happened, India's scripted history. So India's injury was only piled on after the Perth match simulation. Now it remains to be seen what happens. So you look at Sai Sudarshan, look at Devdutt Padikkal, these two might be asked to stay back. So that is the situation. And that's where we are seeing some comments. KL Rahul often gets injured as well. Who will bat at number 3 if he won't be fit to play in the first test? KL Rahul's situation, it's a wait and watch situation. If he is past fit, he will play. Whenever we travel to Australia, better we go with 20 players. The same happened in the last BGT in Australia as well. It looks like even with 24, the situation might not be sorted out then. Siddharth is saying, get Washi one down, he will produce wonders for sure. I am not sure about that. Because we have seen very little of Washington Sundar. He's primarily comfortable in the lower middle order. But at number three, it's a risk that you're taking. Ishwaran and Padikal to open at number three. Let's see how that goes. Rituraj, outside chance for Rituraj because he did look good in the match simulation today. He scored runs and that's why he could be there. Why so many injury concerns in Australia to extra bounce? Harish Selvaraj. Well, it's a tough place to be in. So Sarat Chandra, BGT is starting where it left in 2020 and for India injuries. Injuries, hope the result also is the same. Well, result, let's see how that pans out to be. Can India make it 5 out of 5? Can they make it fifth consecutive series win? Or will Australia snap the 7-year losing streak? So outside chance, can Pujara be asked to travel to Australia? No. You're gone. You've looked past Pujara now, look into the future at this stage. So that is how it is. Gaming is like saying Ritu scored around 70 in this practice match. I mean, in this match simulation, he did, but let's see. Will Rituraj be asked to stay? Will Devdutt Padikkal be asked to stay? Will Sai Sudarshan be asked to stay? We don't know because the India A team is leaving tonight. So that is the situation now. So unfortunate for Shubman Gill that this has happened. One hopes that he can make a quick recovery and be fit at least for Adelaide. Sarfaraz, on the other hand, he's not had that much simulations. I think he's also recovering. KL Rahul, hope he recovers quickly and ensures that he plays. So that is the thing. What are the chances of Rohit? Well, we believe that he is. We in Sports Today have been reporting from day one that Rohit will be playing the Perth Test. Let's hope that turns out to be true. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis, and don't forget to download the Sports Talk mobile app for all the information you need in English and Hindi. Bye bye.